Iron Sights channel here. We have Smith & Wesson SW1911SC. First things first, let's do a safety check. So the takedown on the 1911s varies per 1911, but on Smith & Wesson's, give you a cool little takedown tool. First things first, push down the guide rod. Make sure you're paying attention to what you're doing, because the guide plug will take off on you if you don't pay attention. So take the guide plug off. When your 1911 is actually broken in, the spring will actually come off of the guide rod, but mine's brand new, so it stays attached. So now we're going to move the bushing all the way over. And now the bushing will come out. Now we're going to move the slide to the takedown notch on the 1911. So move it just like that. On the other side of the gun, you have a little button that you can now push. Pull that out. And now your slide will come off. So when we get to this point, take the guide rod and the spring out. Your barrel comes straight out through the front. And that's your 1911 apart. At this point, clean it, do whatever you need to. So now let's put it back together. Barrel goes in through the front. Put our guide rod back in. Keep in mind, the guide rod does have a saddle on it, so make sure that the saddle is lined up with the barrel. Just like that, so it straddles it. You're lower. So now, before we go this far, on the barrel you have a barrel link. Your barrel link has to make sure that it lines up with your takedown hole. So when we put it back on, you want to make sure when you look through the takedown hole that everything lines up. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but you need the hole to line up. So mine right now is this. Now let's make sure the slide is lined up. Goes back in just like that. The bushing. Slide it back over. Get your guide plug. Push it down. If you move the bushing over, it'll actually take the pressure off. Get our takedown tool back. Move it into place. And that's it. And that's the Smith & Wesson SW1911SC, the E-Series. As always, keep it between the iron.